This video is a response to this wonderful comment here that talks about, if everything seems difficult, how do I power through? How do I do the hard thing? Because everything feels difficult at this point in my life. So first things first, I want to set the ground rules here. You are not allowed to say I don't know. You are simply not allowed to say I don't know, because if you do, you are letting yourself off the hook, right? It's a cop-out, right? Because there's no one coming to help us. But when we do our part, grace will find us. The universe will work with us. There's a higher power, but you have to stop saying I don't know. Okay? Now let's get into the other parts. Now, come up with a list of things you would like to achieve and state it in the positive. Do not state it in the negative. Do not I don't want to binge eat. I don't want to scroll on Instagram too much. I don't want to feel scared and panicky when I walk into a room where there are strangers there. That is not a goal. The goal has to be stated in the positive, right? I want to eat the right amount of food, feel satisfied, and not snack throughout the night. That's in the positive, right? I want to be able to have some downtime where I can just put myself in airplane mode and shut everything off and just sit and just be present. I want to walk into a room and feel comfortable in my own skin and see how I can be of service to others, right? To listen, to make a friend. Do you see how I'm stating it? And by the way, I do this with all my hypnosis clients, right? Almost 80 to 90% of them will state it in the negative. And guess what you get? The negative. You have to practice this. State everything in the positive. Next thing, pick the low-hanging fruit. Pick one goal that you think you can reasonably achieve, right? Maybe it's not the most significant goal, but it is something that you can most likely achieve in the shortest period of time with the least amount of effort. Yes, there's going to be effort, but not as much as the other goals may require a much more bigger effort, right? So pick a low-hanging fruit. Now, here comes the next part. Take a piece of paper, right? Take a piece of paper and a pen and put your watch or your phone timer for 5 minutes. And I want you, in a bullet style, just have a stream of consciousness. Just write down everything you think. What are the thoughts in your head that you are saying to yourself about achieving or being that person who can achieve that goal? Just write. Do not edit. Do not be logical, because none of this is logical. When it comes to our emotions and to our subconscious, it is not all logical, right? Just write. Just write for the next 5 minutes in bullet style. And now, after the timer goes off, now I want you to scan through each item. And you'll notice maybe 2 or 3 or 5 different items you wrote. Like, oh yeah, that's the issue here. That is the one that's causing me this angst, this feeling of overwhelm, of I can't be able to move forward or achieve this thing. Right? Now, this is the next part. I want you to parent yourself. Your subconscious is never going to change. Your subconscious on its own, right, is never going to improve itself. It only means you have a normal brain, guys. You cannot allow our mind, our subconscious mind, right, our lower brain sometimes, to run our life, because if you do, you have a situation where the tail is wagging the dog, and the tail must never wag the dog, right? By the way, write in the comment, tail wagging the dog. Never let the tail wag the dog. Write a comment there so you understand and imprint it inside of you. I must not allow the tail to wag the dog. Now, here's the thing, all right? So you parent yourself and say, hey, you know what? Maybe this is a legitimate issue, and now you come up with a game plan of how you're going to neutralize it or minimize its negative effect on you. Strategize. Bring somebody, a friend, a family member. Just come up with other ideas. Now, could be some issues is you cannot find an answer to. And then you say to yourself, or write down your solution is, I'm just going to sit with it. Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to tell you a couple more things. If it's not hurting you, if it's not going to kill you, it is an ego thing. If you feel any reluctance, it is an ego thing. Okay? Now, the other part of it is, if you feel totally overwhelmed, and if you think there's an emotional issue, look in the back of your insurance card. There's customer service, your health insurance card. Call customer service and see if your policy covers mental health. Have somebody help you navigate this. It is worthwhile. All my clients who come to see me for hypnosis, they've gone through therapy, and now then they come to see me. I take it to a different level, because if the problem is at the subconscious, let's go to the subconscious and deal with it there. I hope this helps, right? Write in the comment, the tail must not wag the dog. The tail must not wag the dog. Hit the like button, follow. All right? Cheers.